Hello and welcome to this episode of Is This Thing On? I'm Elliot DeWitt and I'm joined today by Vern Eide Marine General Manager Jason Hohn. Jason, welcome.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here. I want to learn more about you. I want to know more about you. So what do you do here? What's your job?
So I am the general manager at the marine store, the new marine store, which we've been open since 2020. So a little over 3 years.
Okay. What is your day-to-day then? Like, what are you doing on a daily basis?
Just making sure that everybody's kind of doing their thing that they should be doing. I spend majority of my time in the sales side. I do all the ordering of the boats. We've got 7 different manufacturers and tractors that I order. So lots of time spending that, making sure that I can maintain the inventory right, because the marine world is such a seasonal thing. So I'm still learning that, even though it's been 3 years, but we're still learning.
Yeah. Every day is a learning process.
Exactly.
Right? That's cool. So there's a bunch of what all type of boats do you have then?
So we carry Bennington pontoons, Camus fiberglass fishing boats, Skeeter fiberglass fishing boats, Crestliner, that's an aluminum boat fishing line. Pleasure boats, we carry Four Winds and Bayliner, and then we carry Heyday wake surf boats also.
Okay.
So
are those picking up? Like, is that becoming more popular, or has that always been pretty popular, like a wake surf boat?
yeah, I would say in the last few years it seems like it's picked up. It's probably been around longer than what I know.
Yeah.
I'm a fisherman by heart, so
Sure.
I don't spend a lot of time in that world.
Yeah.
But the pleasure boat, the wake boat thing is a big deal.
Yeah. Is it hard to kind of manage inventory based on like the time of the year because you don't really know what you're going to sell?
Yeah, I would say that's probably been the biggest challenge is figuring out. Of course, we started in COVID, so inventory sales was not normal. And then with things are getting back to normal, so this last year we've really tried to figure out timing, when to order stuff, how much to order, and when we need it. And it's getting there.
Okay.
But still
Work in progress. Yeah. How many people work at Marine? Like, how many are on that staff?
Sure. So we got a sales manager, 3 sales people, have a service advisor, a parts guy, a service manager, and then 3 mechanics, 3 full-time mechanics, and we have a young man that's going to school.
Oh yeah.
Over in Mitchell.
Okay.
That comes back for the summer, and he'll come join us after he's done with school next year.
Okay. Cool. Very good. How did you get? I mean, you've been at Vern Eide Marine since it opened, but how long have you been at Vern Eide?
I have been at Vern Eide. It will be 25 years in May.
Okay. Wow. All right. So it's a long time.
Yeah, a couple years.
Just a few. Just a couple. How did you get here? When did you first start? 25 years ago you started. So
Yeah.
how did you get here?
I was selling shoes before that.
Okay.
For Trade Home Shoes in Watertown, and it was a 7-day-a-week job with 70 hours a week, and I just wanted to do something different and thought, well, I'll go try and sell cars for 6 months till I find something that I really want to do.
Right.
And everybody said, you got to go to Vern Eide. If you're going to go to Sioux Falls, that's the place to go. Go to Vern Eide. Don't go anywhere else. So applied to Vern Eide, got hired, and 25 years later, I'm still here. So
What were you selling initially?
Hondas.
So you were in sales at Honda. Was that Honda store the one on Louise, or was it a different one at that point?
They had just opened a month before
Okay.
on Louise.
So you were there selling, and then where'd your process go to from there? So how long did you think you sold about before you moved?
So I was in sales about 3.5 years. That went into finance for about 3.5 years, and progressively went through the ranks with used car manager, sales manager, and then GM.
Just from the beginning, just worked your way all the way up.
Yep.
Okay. What has it been like? Like, how you've been here for almost 25 years or 25 years. So how have you seen the company progress in that time?
grown a lot.
Yeah.
The thing that I will say that I was young, and when I started, there was lots of young people. Not that there's a lot of young people now, but the maturity level from when I started to what it is now with even the young people is amazing. We were a bunch of young 20-some-year-old party hard type stuff and just went out a lot. And just the maturity level for the people that we have now, you know, they've got relationships, they've got families. It's amazing to see. And I think that's a big key with Vern Eide is there's such a maturity level in all the employees.
Having been here for that long, I guess, and now in your current role, what's your favorite part of your job now in Marine?
I really like doing the orders. It's fun. There's so many different manufacturers and so many different types of combinations that you can get with the different models. I mean, just Bennington alone, with all the different floor plans, colors, models, there's like 300 different options, different ways that you can build a boat.
Jeez.
I mean, so you can get really creative if you want.
Yeah.
We try and keep it down to a limit, but it's that I would say that's probably one of the funner parts. And just like everything, and part of the reason that I've been here for 25 years is the people. I mean, we've got a really good group of people, especially in the Vern Eide, everywhere. You know, the Marine store is a nice, small, tight-knit group. Everybody helps everybody. Everybody does a little bit of everything. Because when we got started, you kind of had to do that, and just everybody has still done that. I mean, not that we want to get in anybody's way, but, you know, if somebody asks for help, whether it's a mechanic asking a salesperson or a salesperson asking a mechanic for help, everybody's there, and they jump on and just go.
That's cool. It's got to feel kind of like a little bit like a family in that sense of like helping. I don't know. It's like if someone is moving and you'd help them move kind of a thing. Like, yeah, I know I got a truck, but I'll be the one to help you too. I'll carry your couch in. Like that kind of a feel.
Yes,
yeah.
a lot like that.
Yeah. Pretty good analogy. Yeah, I know. Comparing it to moving furniture, that makes sense. I'm sure like when you're ordering a boat with all the different, the different options that there are, if you kind of want to keep it pretty safe, but it'd be fun to order like a really creative one, but then it's probably less. Is there that risk of there's less buyers for something with?
Very much.
Yeah. So you want to keep it pretty open to a lot of buyers. And can stuff be added afterwards, I'm sure?
Yeah.
In some cases.
Some things can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure people can come in and order a boat they want it if they want to like design their own or have their floor plan the way they want it.
Yep.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
So I grew up in Wessington Springs, South Dakota.
Okay.
Small
How big
little
is
town. About 900 people.
that? Okay.
It was about 1,100 when I was there.
Okay.
It's been a while.
It's been
since I've been there.
Yeah. Since you've been there. And then, so you grew up there, and then you went to high school there too?
Yep.
And then what did you do after high school?
So then I went to college in Aberdeen, South Dakota.
Okay.
Northern State University.
You bet.
So.
And then after that, you said you were selling shoes in Watertown?
So
No.
I started in
Yeah.
Aberdeen,
Okay.
selling shoes for Trade Home Shoes in Aberdeen.
Okay.
Then moved to Fergus Falls, Minnesota, selling shoes. Ran the stores. I worked from Aberdeen to Fergus as a manager, and then from Fergus Falls to Watertown as a manager.
Okay. And then what do you have for family? Did you get married along the way or?
Late in life,
Okay.
I did. Yep, married, 3 kids.
Oh, awesome. Where were you at in your work process during that? Like, when did you get married? Were you working at Vern Eide?
Yep.
Oh, you were. Okay.
Yep.
So, how long have you been married then? Ooh, should have written this one down for you.
Yeah, you should have given me
I
heads
should
up
have
on
given you
this
a lot
one.
of heads up.
No, 2007.
Okay. I can't do that math, but it feels like, is it 17 years?
Yeah. It'll be 18 this year.
Okay.
Right?
There you go.
Is that right? We'll do the math.
We'll do the math.
afterwards.
Yeah, we'll fix it we'll fix it in post.
It was 17 years. It was about 18 years.
Yeah.
There, now you got both of them, so we can edit it.
Yeah, we can edit that correctly. There you go. We'll make sure we get it right for you. As long as you can tell us which one is actually correct before we're editing it.
Then that might not even be right.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So you have 3 children.
Yep.
What kind of ages do you have?
14, 13, and 6.
Okay. What are they into?
Everything.
Everything.
So my son and daughter both do dance. My son they do a hip hop one together.
Oh, wow.
My daughter does like 6 different dances.
Mm-hmm.
And my son does dance, track, basketball, football, baseball, cross country, and
Does he sleep at all?
no,
Nope.
he doesn't.
Doesn't have time.
No. And then my daughter, dance is very time consuming. She's in track right now.
Okay.
In fact, they both just had a track meet. I gotta do a little shout out here.
Yeah, there you go.
They had a little track meet yesterday, and my son he got first place in 4 events.
There you go.
My daughter got first place in 3 events and second in another.
Wow.
So it was pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
It was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah,
They
I would
for
think.
6th and 8th graders, they did amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then your youngest?
And she just gets along for the ride. This is her first year where she's going to do softball.
Okay.
So she gets to finally do something on her own.
How old is she?
She's 6.
6. Okay. That's fun. You said that. That's fun. Softball will be fun for her.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, she doesn't have to just go and watch anymore.
Correct.
She gets to participate.
She gets
they
to
have to watch
participate.
her now. That'll be a good time. What would you say for working is like your why? Like what gets you up in the morning? What drives you?
It's my kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you always want your kids to. You always want to provide for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
My why is to provide for them, show them what hard work looks like, enjoy life too at the same time, provide for them what they want to do, things that they have an opportunity to do, things they can figure out where they're going to strive in life, or have fun at least. So that's really my main why, is just to do what I do is for them.
Yeah.
Just because I've been around the company long enough, been around Jim Lake long enough, he's shown me different ways to have whys. Either besides that, I mean, don't get me wrong, my number one why is my family, and the other thing is the people at Vern Eide. Just the way that we can help and grow people to make them better, and people are doing that for me every day.
Yeah.
By working with them, and that's another part of my why.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, and they probably pour into you in different ways too, whether that be like a leadership, I don't know about a conference, but like different classes and or books or anything like that. They do a lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah, they offer, you can, whatever you want to do, they will help you participate.
Just trying to grow leaders just in general. Yeah, I agree with that. What's something that people may not know about you?
I've been around a long time, so I don't know if there's a lot that people don't know.
Sure.
I sing, and I'm not going to sing for you here.
Okay.
Just so
fair.
you know.
That's fair.
I do sing. I'm an avid outdoorsman. I like hunting, fishing, things like that.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm sure people know some of that, but
Yeah. Sing like in what capacity? Just like in the shower or like?
no, I've done weddings, funerals.
Wow. Okay. You've
Sang.
been singing your whole life, or
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it just kind of happened, or people knew you sang and then they asked, like, how'd your first? Like, did you get invited to your first wedding to sing? Was it by yourself or like in a group?
No, it was by myself.
Okay.
I remember that wedding.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
I was probably. It would have been probably 30 years ago.
Okay. And they just asked if you wanted to, if you would sing in their wedding?
Yes.
Do you know what song you sang?
No.
Okay. And it was like just during the ceremony at some point? Okay. How nerve-wracking was that?
Horrible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did it go okay?
I think so.
You think so? You don't remember? Blacked out?
Yeah,
There's a
pretty
wedding
much.
video
Pretty much.
somewhere that we'll be able to corroborate.
You know, I'm so old that I don't think
might
there was
be
video back then.
Yeah. There's a Polaroid out there somewhere
Yes,
of that
yes,
happening.
yes.
That we could maybe corroborate that. That's cool. So, like, when's the last time you sang at a wedding or at an event? Has it been pretty recently or not so much?
Couple years.
Oh, really? You're not going to sing, so I'm not going to try to get you to sing.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. So you said you enjoy like hunting and outdoorsy stuff. You said you're a fisherman. Is there anything else you do enjoy also in your free time other than those things?
Pretty much golf, hunting, and fishing.
Okay.
I mean, those are the 3 things that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I do some woodworking too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do like to build some stuff.
Like what kind of stuff?
Tables, shelves.
Just for like your house or
Yeah.
just like for you or your family? Not
Yep.
like
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah,
you're not
just-
selling them.
No.
There's not like a there's not like a woodworking
It's not
portion
that
of the
good.
marine.
They're not that good.
Hey, I don't know. There's not like a woodworking portion of the marine store
No.
that's just,
Not so much.
Hohn's woodworking,
No.
Hohn's garage.
Nope.
Not there?
No, not.
All right. Well, you could be someday if you wanted to. How big of tables are we talking? Like,
Like a kitchen table.
yeah, pretty big. Decent size. That's interesting. Let's measure twice, cut once. Right?
Or go buy more wood.
Or go buy more wood. That's probably more likely. Like, oh, yeah, it's a smaller table than I wanted.
Correct.
But, yeah, I think this is what it's supposed to be. We didn't need all that. Would you say...
Did you like that slurp in the microphone?
It's a good slurp. Any slurps we can get, we're good with.
Good.
We're big on slurps here. I don't have many other questions at all. I'm curious if you consider yourself a book guy, a music guy, or a movie guy.
I'm definitely a music guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are your 3 favorite, albums, artists, songs?
I've never been a person that just has a favorite artist.
Yeah.
Or song. My genre's country.
Yeah.
I like country a lot, but I listen to everything. A lot of Christian country music, but those are my 2 main ones.
Sure.
So I don't know. I just like it all.
Yeah. When you were listening to music then, when you were young it started in country? It was always country?
Yeah.
Like, what era was that of country? Is that, like, probably pre-Garth Brooks or Garth Brooks era?
Right around that Garth Brooks era.
Okay. Is that what started it a little bit, or is there an artist that you remember growing up that it was just all the radio?
Just all the radio.
Yeah.
It wasn't anyone specific.
No. And then you stuck with that all the way through. Do you like the newer country stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like it all.
You like it all? Anything
Yeah.
country? As long as it's got a guitar,
Yep.
maybe a banjo, some sort of thing like that, right? That's a country
fiddle,
thing.
all that stuff.
Fiddle.
Sure.
Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about that I didn't even bring up at all that you can think of?
Not that I can think of.
No? That's it then. I mean, we're done. So if you have anything else you want to say, this is your time.
I just thank you for your time.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate
no,
it.
you're not host. I'm the host, so I got to say it first, though.
Well, but you invited me.
I invited you, but I got to say
So
it
thanks
first.
thanks for the
No,
invitation.
the steps of that. Hey, thanks for being on. We appreciate it very much. So this is me doing it first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you could say
You're welcome. Thank
yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thanks
the invitation.
Yeah. We'll just thank each other for like
Perfect.
5 minutes.
That
and
works.
We'll be done. That would be good.
Sure.
But this was our episode of Is This Thing On with Jason Hohn. Jason, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm gonna do an awkward long handshake through a table and microphone. Ooh, that's a strong grip right there. So, thanks for watching. This is This Thing On? We'll see you next time.